What's up, y'all? I'm Dr. Lindsay Matthews, can too. I am your BirthFit founder and CEO. Today, I want to share a few tips with you about coaching women inside the motherhood transition. Now, I view the motherhood transition as the time period, the chapter of a woman's life that is preconception, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, pregnancy, and that first year healing postpartum. So keep that in mind. We're in season training for birth. We're in season inside the motherhood transition. So, first thing, this woman's going to come to you with a need, a problem, and ideally, you have the solution. As the coach, as the trainer, as the health coach, whatever you identify as, you have the solution. Now, ideally, you have the solution. When she comes to you with this need, this desire, this problem, I want you to dig deeper. Dig deeper with questions. She may come to you with, hey, I want six-pack abs. Okay, great. We can definitely get those. Why? What is that going to bring you that you don't already have? What is that going to give you that you don't already have? So ask those questions, dig deep. Next, I want you to determine, like, take a good hard look, like bird's eye view, and like you've done the inventory, you know what she needs, she desires, she wants, you know what her problem is. Are you the one to coach her? Are you the one to be on this journey with her? Determine if you can provide, if you can offer that solution. If you can't, then give a referral. I love letting my coaches know that they don't have to be the expert at everything, but they got to be a solid resource. So have a list of referrals in your back pocket, and that's a great way to connect with your community. All right, so as you can tell, digging into all that, listening is a big, big thing. You've got to listen to your potential client or your already client. The next thing is I want you to meet this woman where she's at. Now, we definitely, like, when a woman, whoever walks through the door, maybe you're a guy and you work with only guys, I don't know. But when somebody walks through your door at the gym, we automatically see the potential. And that is such a beautiful thing. And, after their first session, we know what they are capable of. However, I need you to, like, roll back your linear timeline, roll back your red carpet, and meet this woman where she's at. Get on the step of the stairs that she is on right now. You may see that she's got 10 pull-ups in her future, but she's scared to even jump. She's scared to jump because of core and pelvic floor issues, which is not going to get her to the pull-up bar. She might be scared of heights. You've got to meet her where she's at. Okay. And then, like, the piggyback on top of that is when you're programming, continue to meet her where she's at. And yes, challenge her, but don't challenge her so much that it's more of your desires and your wants for her rather than her desires and wants and needs for herself. You've got to stay on her turf, meet her where she's at. All right. Next, it is a great idea to start every session and to finish every session with some sort of breath work, connecting with your breath. It can be as simple as 2 minutes as breathing in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. When we breathe in through our nose, we are signaling to our nervous system that we are safe. We're not panting like we're running away and, being chased by a tiger. We've done the fitness, we've challenged our body, we've ideally adapted. Now let's bring it back down regulate, honor our nervous system before we go out into the crazy world. Do that for your client. Okay, I got a list up here. Next thing I want to share with you is everyone, absolutely everyone, needs the basics. And I'm talking about the BirthFit basics. There's a free playlist on YouTube here on this channel, so go find it. No one is too fit, too advanced, too good to do the basics. Sprinkle this in your warm-up, sprinkle this in your cool down. Also, tempo work is always a good idea. Where you do like, let's say you're squatting and you do a countdown, like maybe it's 1, 2, pause at the bottom, up, 1, 2, pause at the top. You're showing control throughout the movement and at the bottom of the movement. Great. Tempo work is really, really nourishing for your joints, especially postpartum. And the last thing I will say on my list here, my list of 10 things, is when in doubt, walk it out. Walk it out, talk it out. If your client comes in and they are just frustrated, or they maybe did not get any sleep because the baby was up all night, or maybe she's just having a ton of anxiety in that early first trimester, when in doubt, walk it out, talk it out. Be that person that this woman can listen to, that she can share things with. And you're not going to offer any judgment or how to fix things. You're just going to be there as a sounding board. So to piggyback on that, you will become a trusted source to this woman when you are training her throughout her motherhood transition chapter. Act from integrity, act from authenticity, and always from a place of love and not fear. All right, those are my top tips.